Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, everything spicy and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed on this show.
Hey everyone, I am Phil and this is Everything Spicy. It is Monday night, Memorial Day night. What's up, people? You know, it's been hard not doing something earlier today. I so much around 6 o'clock wanted to start this, but I thought, you know what? Everybody's out doing their thing. Nobody would come and hang out that early in the day. Yes, I see you, Crazy Ann. I didn't see you comment in the chat, so when someone said, "Hey, Crazy Ann," when I called JDS a crazy Canuck, I thought maybe people, you know, maybe you are there. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone being here. It's awesome. So yeah, Monday night, Memorial Day. Now, if you're not from around here, I'm sure you know everyone has their holidays, and pretty much probably everybody knows what Memorial Day is about, right? Memorial Day is one of those days where we celebrate the fallen soldiers and show our thanks for those who have defended the freedom of this fine country. Not the people that are currently serving, not the people that are retired, not the people that are living, but the people that gave everything, right? What's up, E-Waste Mike? People that give everything. So just remember that, guys. When these holidays come up, you know, it's all about those who gave all, not those that are currently serving. Although it's never a bad thing to thank a veteran for service, but that's more about what Veterans Day is and just every day in general. So, but I appreciate everyone showing up. So, what did everybody do this weekend, man? I mean, for a lot of us, we had we had 3 days off, and I'll be honest with you, I have to work a lot of holidays or a lot of times where other people have times off, but Memorial Day is one of those days that we always get off in my business. So, you know, I'm appreciative of a three-day weekend, man. I needed these 3 days, although, you know, there's a lot of work got done around the house inside and out. I needed these 3 days away from work, get back on track, do things the way they're supposed to be done. So I appreciate it. Glad everyone is here, man. You know, if you guys didn't notice earlier today, if you follow me on TikTok, I did do a YouTube video earlier today. We did Dirty Nutsack, and I don't have any ghost peppers. I don't have any of that crazy hot peppers, but we did do a Dirty Nutsack earlier today. My first Dirty Nutsack of 2022. So you can check that out. Just go to my channel or my TikTok, and you can see either one of those. House of Extreme Entertainment Inc. What's up, man? How you doing? Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to the chat. That's one of those things I wanted to pay really close attention to the chat tonight. See how you guys were doing. So Kathy Gahan, looks like the first one in here. What's up, Kathy? Good to see you. Kane Samplos came by and said, "Hey, what's up, Kane?" Joe W. What's up, man? Sorry, my throat's already feeling it. B Wizzle's in the house. What's up, Wizzle? Good to see you, Brandon. Good to see you. Russell's in here. Raven the Blackbird. What's up, Raven? Good to see you. The Crazy Canuck is here, yes. And of course, he's also the blind Canuck. You don't want to fly blind, because if you go into that chat and tell those people's names before you knew you were first. But anyways, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see who else we got in here. Of course, there's Crazy Ann. Yes, maybe Crazy Ann is here. Maybe she isn't. She was watching. She wasn't chatting. So I don't know. Everybody said maybe it's something I didn't know. Maybe everybody else knew what I didn't know. But E-Waste Mike is in the house. What's up, my E-Waste? And again, I want to many thanks to my friend E-Waste Mike for sending a friend of his to me to be able to help her out with a new vehicle. Wasn't easy, but you know what? Lovely lady. Michael Superbacker. Hi, Spicy. How was your day? Good day. Neighbor girl's in the house. What's up, neighbor girl? Good to see you, my friend. Let's see who else we got in here. Saucy Shane, my brother, the original Saucy Shane is in the house. What's up, Saucy Shane, my brother? Good to see you, man. House of X Entertainment. Now, is that like triple X Entertainment, or is that just single X? So, I mean, never mind. I won't even go there. What's up, Izzy P? What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Is that everybody in the chat? She's driven the car twice since she got it. Well, hey, you know what? She didn't put many miles on that pickup truck either. So you know what? She's got transportation if she needs it, right? You don't have to get out there and drive. Hell, she probably can't afford to. Between car insurance, a new car payment, and gas prices the way they are right now, man. $450. That's what I would have figured. Not much for that thing, but good to see you. Good to see you. So I've got a guy waiting down in the basement, one of my fellow brothers in military service. So we're just gonna pop him up here on the screen with me. Not an introduction because I still really don't have one for him. What's up, Roman?
How's everybody doing today?
Are you outside in a bathrobe?
Why would I do such a thing?
Hopefully that's a newer bathrobe.
It's not burnt.
That's not the one you set on fire. Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's up, the Caper Way? How you doing, man?
How you been? You have a good weekend?
Yeah, I mean, there's when you're a homeowner, there are necessary things you got to do around your house and get done. You got a 2-day weekend. Some of us, I mean, Roman, I know he works a lot of hours. You got things you got to get done around the house. The extra day really kind of helps because you can pace yourself. And hey, I got news for you. On Friday, my pool was closed. By 4:30 today, I was in the pool swimming.
Why was the pool closed?
It was wintertime.
I guess it's still cold up there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, we had snow Friday a week ago, so like I can't. But it was 87 3 days later, so it's
Well, we've been in the 80s the last 3 days, so had to get it all cleaned up and everything, get the water filtered good. Are you still cooking those damn ribs, or did you forget about them?
No, I'm still cooking them. I'm waiting for my wife to wake up. She needs to wake up. God damn it!
What's up, Todd? How you doing, man?
I don't think I can cook them anymore. I think they're pretty much like turning to toast.
Yeah, I would be afraid of the lack of tenderness on those at this point in time.
No, they haven't even hit 190 degrees yet. So no. So I'm letting them. They've been cooking for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I saw Jeremy Tone Ranger cooked some ribs today, and his were crazy coated. What's up there, Purple Gang? And of course we cooked ribs this weekend. It's like, man, everybody is cooking ribs this weekend.
It's Memorial Day weekend, man. You're supposed to cook ribs. It's American way. America.
It's funny because I had two racks of ribs going out there, and more people kept showing up. We had our immediate family, the kids that were supposed to be here, and some of them were and weren't going to be eating. And then friends of the kids started showing up, and wife's like, all right, I'll put these 10 hamburgers on the grill and these 4 hot dogs, and wound up being a bigger thing than what was planned. But it's good.
That's good. Gives you something to do. Occupy the grill for a while.
Oh, we did occupy the grill for a while for sure. So no, ribs are good. That's one thing. Probably once or twice a year. I mean, I cook them, and that's about the only times I ever cook them. And it's usually not my suggestion. It's usually the wife saying, "Hey, let's do some ribs." And I was like, "Okay, you got to buy them. I cook them. We'll get them going." Right. Well, she does the crazy prep work. So she takes them, she rinses them, she takes the membrane off the back, she seasons them, wraps them up in foil, so I can just throw them on the grill. So.
Yeah, these are actually ready for foil right now. I'm going to finish the cigarette. I'm going to wrap these in foil. And we'll see if my wife ever wakes up.
Was she up way late?
She was.
Yeah.
She was awake till like 3. I was passed out. I'm like, I can't get any more alcohol in me. I got to go to sleep.
Yeah, I put away some beer this weekend. Nothing where I really got overly, just kind of.
Yeah.
Once I started, it was just kind of maintaining like a certain level. So,
Well,
how
that's
it
pretty
is.
much all I ever do. I mean, you've heard me slur a few times, but usually I'm just maintaining.
Yep.
The closer to bedtime, maybe ramp it up a little bit, make sure I sleep well.
Yeah, make sure you fall asleep. You don't want to go to sleep and have to get up every half an hour to whiz because you didn't drink quite enough so you can go to sleep for the first 4 hours. See, there's a fine line. That's one of the reasons why I snore. I mean, I snore whether I drink nothing or I drink something. But if I drink, I snore louder.
You drink. Wait. Rewind. You drink if you snore if you drink nothing, and you snore if you drink something.
But I drink louder if I drink. I snore louder if I drink something. So usually my wife could tell by that night or the following morning, she could tell me if what level of what I've had to drink it was, whether it was just mild or if I forgot this was Wanston and Leo's channel. What's up, House of X Entertainment? The company channel. Oh, I will have to get a hold of you guys on my at a different time. But yeah, I did remember seeing an email or something from you guys. I didn't really pay attention to it, Wanston or Leo. I apologize. So it's good to see my regulars out here. It's good to see Crazy Ann out here. It's good to see Saucy Purple Gang. It's awesome seeing you. Of course, Joe's here and Neighbor Girl's here. Purple Caperway, 21090 Todd's here. Crazy Ann, Raven's here. Yeah, it's great seeing all you guys here. And I'm going to miss somebody I know. So I do appreciate, but they're all the familiar names. B Wizzle's hanging in here. It's good to see everybody, guys. So, you always wonder when you're away for a while. I missed 2 weeks. I missed 1 week because I had to go pick up my boy from work. I missed the following week with him with his appendicitis that night. So you miss 2 weeks and you wonder, wow, is anybody even going to remember Monday nights? So
fortunate it's a holiday,
right? Yeah, probably
got the day off for the most part.
Yep.
At least those U.S. folks. Anyway, like Ann was asking me, she's like, "What the hell's Memorial Day?" I'm like, well, it's an American holiday.
Yeah.
Strictly American. We celebrate the fact that we have this freedom and we get to cook ribs because somebody died for us to be able to do this.
A lot of people have died over the decades for these freedoms that we have in this country, for these freedoms that we allow other people to enjoy, for the freedoms for the people who don't appreciate the freedoms that they got.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that don't realize what the men and women have gone through this country in order to keep us the level of freedom that we have. So, what's up, Teresa Legacy? There's another one, Teresa. It's great seeing the whole gang together. It's great seeing everyone in here.
Absolutely.
Kathy and her grandbaby. My grandbaby was over here. Mirny, she was here pretty much all day Sunday. I don't think they left until like 8 o'clock on Sunday. Got to see a whole bunch of my granddaughter. So it's always good to see them little rugrats. So, and then of course there you go. There's Tone Ranger. Now I think we've completed the circle. How you doing, Jeremy? I go back to when I first started going live with StreamYard, and there was people like Tone Ranger and Crazy Ann and Saucy Shane. I mean, he wasn't there at the beginning. He was in the chat. He wasn't up on panel, but I was all those people that we had back in the day, and some of them we parted ways with, which is fine. Hey, if it keeps the drama on this channel down by parting ways with people, then we part ways with people. No hard feelings. Everybody does their own thing, and I appreciate what everybody does and what everybody, and the fact that we could separate and everything keep going. 4 years ago. Yeah, it's been a while there, hasn't it? I mean, what have I been doing? This has got to be, I am on, I want to say right around 3.5 years. What was it? Well, if I go to my About page, someone go to my About page. I think it was April of 2019. I think it was when it started. I don't know. But yeah, it's good. I think we're coming up on not April, but maybe August. I think we're coming up on 4 years that the channel's been around. And I do apologize. I was going gung-ho there for a long time on the spicy train. And probably since the 17 Packy One Chips conquered me, I haven't quite done as much spicy content as I should have. And I still do content. I've been doing some spicy stuff and some non-spicy stuff, but I do like challenging myself. And again, we start getting some peppers. That's when you started. Okay. We start getting some real peppers. I went out and bought some habaneros today just so I could say I had some pods, So, do you have any peppers growing this year? I bought pepper seeds this year, Caperway, and I was going to plant them, and just one thing after another got in the way. And it's just, at this point, I think it's just too late. I think it's too late, especially your super hot pepper seeds take a while to germinate. And I think it's just, at this point, it's just too late to try. Now, I do understand. What's up, Samantha Lee? I do understand I can go up to the local market, and there's some places that are selling some Carolina Reaper and Scorpion pepper. And I might do that. But I wish, usually when you can spend $20 and get a small box of all super hots with 20 or 30 super hots in there. It's about all a guy needs, but they only last you about 2 weeks tops, and then they're gone. So you got to kind of do video after video after video. That's what it really takes. But when I used to have those mounds of Carolina Reapers, you didn't see the dirty nutsack that I did, Todd? You didn't see the dirty nutsack that I did earlier today? You didn't see that, Todd? Oh man, let's see. I'm gonna put you off to the side there. For $10, this may not be the official. This is a unofficial for Todd. Todd gave me $10, right? Let's see. And the hottest thing you can get right now at the store from me, anyways, is habanero. So we'll do it for $10. Hey, we'll do one. Let's see here. We've done one today. There's a nice habanero, right? And we've got some Blue Diamond Carolina Reaper nuts. And what the hell? We'll put some sriracha in there, and like we did earlier today, tahine. That makes it dirty, right? So let's do this. I'm gonna take the super chat down so people can see it. And I know Tone Ranger's going to laugh at this because, hey, let's do this. We'll take this down. We're going to put, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I can't. Let me tilt it down. There we go. You can see what I'm doing now. Take the top off of that habanero, and we'll gut him. You can all hear me good, right?
Sounds fine to me.
So we gutted him somewhat. We got room to put a couple of nuts in there because, again, you only got to be able to fit 2 nuts in that sack, right?
Yeah, at least 2. I think you can do better than that.
You think?
Yeah, I think you're a 4.
Most common would be 2. All right, so there's 4. We cram 4 in there. How about that? Cram 4 of those in there. Oh, and some good old sriracha, right? Yeah, we'll do. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll add the sriracha. We'll get to the sriracha. Let's put a little Goudarade in there, shall we?
Did you get that tagine in there? You got to get that Cajun kick.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We'll get that at the end, right? All right, we'll get that Goudarade in there. That's a good tincture. It's some nice spice. If you've never had it, it is it's quite tasty and quite fiery. And then we'll put some of the sriracha in here. All right, and then why not some tahini? Got to pull a bowl out here real quick. I don't want all this dust all over the place. Let's get there we go. What do you think? Good one? TikTok. Sriracha is the hottest sauce on TikTok, isn't it, Tone Ranger? Here we go.
Fucking love the flavor of Hobbs, man. Habaneros are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking love them.
Some of the best tasting hot sauces.
Yeah, if I was going to grow anything this year, I would have grown Hobbs. Because the super hots are those were fun, but I sort of have irritable bowel syndrome at this point because, well, beer and peppers.
It's like they do on TikTok. No reaction. Oh, but there will be a reaction. As I was sitting there editing my video from earlier today, of course, starts running, and my eyes never really started doing a whole lot. But the nose started running. I mean, if you don't go right to the nose, it's going to run.
Yeah, absolutely. You could just do mild spice, and it'll get your nose going.
Right?
It doesn't take something super hot to make your nose.
But I'm sorry. I love all my fellow creators. But, I mean, we all do. I mean, because since most of us are making, like, 1-minute TikTok videos or whatever, we're getting off of the stream. And then I know there's runny noses and eyes watering. And, I do remember Tone Ranger saying that he can't do any more spicy challenges at work because he can't have his guys at work cramping up in the bathroom for half an hour. So I know something that's he's done at work a time or two. Has taken him out of commission at work. So
yeah, my boss asked me. He's like, "Bring in some spicy peppers." I'm like, I don't think you really understand what you're saying right now.
Right.
This was like a year and a half ago. I was like, I don't think you understand. I have like 2 pounds of frozen Carolina Reapers in my freezer. I'm more than happy to bring you something, but I don't think you understand what you're asking for. Oh, I can handle spicy stuff. Like that. Probably not. Probably not. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm not going to freaking poison my boss.
Well, I mean,
so I gave him some spicy. I gave him some spicy jerky. He tried it and he never came back and asked for anything else.
That'll usually get him. Oh, I got tears this time.
Yeah, your eyes don't lie.
Yeah, but they don't.
You always know when Phil's hot because, your eyes don't lie.
They get bloodshot.
Yeah. Real fast.
But it's still, I will say my mouth. 3.
Yeah. Well, that's a weird thing about it is like your mouth. I mean, I could eat. You've seen me. I can eat Carolina Reapers all day. Doesn't bother me. It's when it gets to my stomach. And my stomach is like, nope. Who invited these guys to the party? Everybody out.
Yep.
But the mouth, the face, that doesn't bother me. I can eat anything. But the stomach, no. It ain't coming out that way. It's coming out the other way.
And even that pain coming out the other end isn't as bad as the pain that'll keep you up at night. That's the worst. That's the worst is the gut pain.
Oh, the cramps? Yeah. The cramps? Yeah. There's nothing like being. If you haven't been curled up in cramps for 12 hours, don't talk to me about spicy.
Well, I haven't been curled up with cramp for 12 hours.
I have.
Well, I haven't. I think the worst was the Nemesis, and it was my fighting against the cramps on the Nemesis, sitting there and drinking water. I did the Nemesis at 5 o'clock on a Saturday. It was done by 6. And I drank water until 7 o'clock that morning to keep from cramping up. Because I drink water, stop, and about 20 minutes after stopping drinking water, I start cramping up again. I start drinking water again. So, yeah, I didn't. That one took a long time to get that shit through my system.
I remember one day, I don't remember what we did, but it was early morning when I started, like 10 or 11 a.m., something like that. Empty stomach, of course. And I don't remember what I drank or did that day, but man, it was literally 12 hours curled up on the couch, just cramping nonstop. And I just I was like, I just want to die. Just leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Stay away. But yeah, I don't want to do that again.
And that's what most people don't realize when you do these spicy things. When you're at that point when you're on your knees or you're in the fetal position, nobody wants you to come over and rub their back. Nobody wants you to come over and say sweet nothings to them or anything else. They just want to kind of be left alone at that. But once you've gotten to that point, now there was a couple points where, like I said, I tried to throw up and I got myself to where I couldn't catch my breath. I got scared a couple times, amidst my my darkest points of doing this. But yeah, I mean, you don't want anybody over there rubbing your back and you just want to kind of be left alone to cramp and hope that it goes through. But I've gotten to the point with arthritis, some things I can do that minimize that. And one of the big things that I do that minimizes that is keeping the stomach full of water. That for me seems to help. So
yeah, beer doesn't work so much. Actually, alcohol makes it way worse. Alcohol just amplifies the capsaicin. It just amplifies it so much. And so for anybody out there that's looking to not follow in my footsteps.
Now, I don't feel that way there, Tone Ranger. I am my best position when this is my knees on the floor, my head on the couch, and that's kind of my fetal position when I'm cramping. Do you drink oyster juice anymore, Phil? No, it's been a long time. I mean, it would probably gag me now like nothing else. Definitely no health benefits to oyster juice, clam juice. It was clam juice, but when you looked at the sodium in that was in that thing, and we used to drink those 6-ounce bottles, and there was a 1-day serving of sodium in a half an ounce, and we were drinking 6. I mean, we were literally taking in. Months. I sat there and chugged 3 bottles in less than a minute. And I mean, that the amount of sodium in that is like, oh my God. So.
Well, doctors got to make a living too.
Yep.
May as well keep providing another patient.
Cold and laying down is horrible. Yet, you've seen so many pictures of people laying down. Yeah, I can't. That's not me, but what's up, Adam? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
I remember you on the floor of your kitchen once.
I won't say I didn't, but most of my cramping has been done either my head on my couch in the living room, if I'm upstairs, or down here on the floor. Once I got to make that journey upstairs one time, I stay upstairs, whether it's to pee or whatever it is I got to do to make that journey upstairs. Once I make that journey upstairs, I stay upstairs. If I can stay down here and grind through it. I remember that stupid bottle of hot sauce. One bottle of hot sauce that wasn't a chugging hot sauce. That was some cheap-ass hot sauce that I did. I chugged one day, no problems. Chugged that one the next day, and I spent an hour and a half easily down on the ground here and kept raising my hands. And Sty and Ann and other people were running my channel. I'm laying down there suffering. And Monica and other people are coming into the chat and saying hey and everything. And I'm just kind of like, yep. Throw my hand up every now and then so people would know I'm still alive. That is awesome. Yes. We are very thankful, Gil, Bob, of all the men and women that gave everything, you know. We all put ourselves in harm's way to give everything. Some people give everything and some people make it out, and we raise our glass to the people who gave it all and gave their life for our country.
Cheers.
So,
yeah, we tried. We survived.
yeah. Again, I was lucky enough where I didn't have to see any action while I was in. They recalled me for Desert Storm right after I got out, but they sent me to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, trained us for 6 weeks. The war was ended, and they sent us home. So, and if I'd gone then, they weren't. It wasn't like they were going to send me back to my artillery battery. I was at that point. I was going to be an 0311. I was going to be a grunt. So. Because basically we're all trained for that. That's what we go through boot camp for. We are all.
Did you ever get to go to 29 Palms?
Yeah, I went to 29 Palms as artillery, and we went there and did a couple artillery missions.
I might have slept underneath your gun firing in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Well, if you were in from 86 to 90, I don't think you were.
No, 93 to 97.
Yeah. See, and when I went to 29 Palms, I want to say it was like 89, 88, 89 time frame.
Okay.
And we were there. I don't know. We were there for like a month or so, and that was about it. So
89. I was still begging for chest hair at that point.
there you go. You're still begging for chest hair.
Ah, shut the fuck up. You see me rip that shit off. Get out of town.
But no, it's and we get tied up in semantics, but at the end of the day, there's something. There you go. You've got to have something in you to be in the military. You got to have that ability. What's up, Fox and Outdoors? You got to have that ability to run towards the chaos.
All right.
And I don't know what's happened with these things lately, but bottom line is whether it's military, if you're a police officer, if you're like the firefighters and police officers on 9/11 that went into chaos in order to save people, but people that are in these positions that don't go to the chaos. Speaking of chaos, holy mackerel.
One of them pissed off the other one.
There you go.
One of them's got her leg in the air. Probably going to be a vet visit tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch. God
damn it.
Yeah, see her limping.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I swear to God. More animals you get. The happiest time of my life was when all my animals were... I hate to say this out loud. But when all my animals were dead and gone, I could go whenever I wanted. I could leave. I didn't have to get a dog sitter. I didn't have to make sure my shit was taken care of. I could just disappear whenever the hell I wanted to. Disappear for 4 days. Just go away. That was the happiest time of my life.
They're a responsibility, and it's like, just like a child. But you can take a child with you. A lot of times you can't take a dog places you want to go and don't want to take a dog places you go. So, yeah. Or a cat. You just leave a cat at home. Fuck cats.
Well, this should make you leave your kids at home for the same reason. Fuck kids. But no, at the same time, I mean, I raised my kids, right? I raised my animals. My animals were dead and gone. I was living on fucking cloud nine. I was like, I can go skiing whenever I want. I can go snowboarding. I can go whatever the hell I want to do. Go to Bandamere, go race my Mustang down the racetrack. And not have to worry about anything. Just go get a cabin in the woods, disappear for 3 days. Nobody freaking knows where I am, what I'm doing. And then February 14th, Valentine's Day. my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, brings me home this black and white dog. It's cute and fluffy, and just irresistible. So then I guess I got a dog now. That's the worst Valentine's Day gift. Don't get anybody a fucking pet for a gift, please, ever.
Yeah, a pet is something that two adults should sit down and agree upon and go out and do, not something where you give somebody something as a gift. That's just, because they're not going to give it back. They're going to keep it whether they want it or not, but
Well, yeah, I mean, it's bad enough. I had 2 accidental babies. I had to raise them and get them out of the house. And then now I got freaking dogs to deal with. Really? Because you are stuck with a 15-year commitment, right?
yeah, I mean, most of your dogs, unless something bad happens, most of your dogs, that's about how long you're going to have them, right?
Yeah. And, I mean, there's something to be said to have a dog around the house. It's like self-protection, or, a lot of people get these little yapper dogs. They're great for, like, somebody's knocking on the door in the middle of the night or something, the security system, right?
Right.
That's the only point in having a dog, is to have, like, some sort of security system. In this day and age, all of our electronics and everything we've got.
Well, see, that's just it. None of the dogs that we've ever had have been about security. We had a chocolate lab. He would bark. I mean, if you consider barking, let me tell you a story. About a month ago, I just get home from work, and I had to use the John, and I had to do a sit down. So you know what? I had to do a sit down. There's nobody in my house. Nobody. Okay, I just got home from work.
Oh, that's the best, man. Free time on the throne.
And suddenly I hear my dog going nuts. Then he's really going nuts. So one of my daughter's friends walks into our house. Now, of course, she told him, go in, blah, blah, blah. The garage door will be open, blah, 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 thinking that my other son will be here, and he wasn't. But my barky dog was so barky that he pissed himself all over the floor from one end of the living room to the other on my hardwood floor. He pissed from one end. I mean, the dog must have not been out for 2 weeks, as much piss that was on the floor. So yeah, as much as he was barking, he was pissing himself, scared that this person he'd probably seen in our house probably half dozen times. And it's just like, yeah, we've never had a dog that they're all good for barking, and that's about it. Now, hopefully in the future, the real criminal comes in, he'll piss on the floor. The criminal will slip on it and fall, and then leave. That's the only chance we have.
Pray for that, yeah. Pray for the criminal to slip on the piss puddle.
That's right. That's the only chance we have.
It is, and I'm like, I love my dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love my animals, and I take really, really, really good care of them. But when they're gone, I won't be terribly upset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was terribly upset about our very first dog that we had, and he lasted us 16 years. But he was part of the family. I mean, we'd had him since the first year me and my wife got married, and my one boy pretty much didn't remember life without him. So when he passed away, there was quite a bit of attachment there. That's why I said we'd never get another animal again, because I felt, even though he lasted 16 years, I felt like he could have lasted longer. And some circumstances just came up that we had to put him down. But, and then my daughter gave us one of hers, years later, and that stupid dog ran out into traffic. We couldn't keep him. Stupid dog wouldn't listen. He was out with the kids, and we were over at a friend's house, and the guy came by on a with a truck and a trailer, and the trailer was jingling down the road, and that dog went hightailing it right out to the road, and sure enough, I am. So no, I'm with this. When we get done with this dog, I am done. I'm done with animals. So.
Yeah. I think I'm there too. Unfortunately, we just took in a freaking scavenger cat from the neighborhood, so she's probably gonna live forever. But the nice thing about cats is you just, create mount food in there, in a bathroom or something, and you can just leave for 4 days. Cat's gonna be fine. But dogs are so fucking stupid. You can't leave a pile of food for
No, we
dogs.
eat all of it one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Dogs are dumb. Dogs are dumb. Cats are dicks and dogs are dumb. I mean,
Mhm.
cats are like, this is my house. I don't give a shit. Just feed me.
So did that
everything.
habanero ride its wave out? Is it gone now?
Oh yeah.
The Hobbs and Peanuts.
What's up there, Travis? How you doing, man? Watched a
Hey,
little bit
Trav.
of your live stream there as your dad was headed back home. So I know you'll miss him, but luckily you got him. You got him not too far away where you can hang out. So, and congratulations, Travis, on your retirement. I can tell you, for me, I wish that's something I had done. I'd stayed in. 2020 hindsight, right? So,
Shit,
have
dude.
that.
There's no way. There was no way I was gonna make 20 years. There's no fucking way. I mean, when you spend 4 years in the grunts, there is no way you would ever consider, because you think, oh God, I'm gonna be back in these fucking grunts again. I'm gonna be doing these deployments overseas. And I'm gonna be. There was no way. There was no way. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out. I couldn't have gotten out any sooner.
Yeah, and you know what? I wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't a gung ho Marine when I was in. I was in artillery. I did my stuff. I did the best to keep my nose clean, do what I was told, and for the most part, that's probably 75% of your Marines. I would say are those ones that go in, do their 4 years, keep their nose clean, do what they're told. They get out. I went in with every intention. What's up, David Bays? Went in with every intention of staying in. And I tell you, I was brainwashed, I think almost by day one when I got to Okinawa, which was my first duty station, from all the lance corporals and new corporals that were like, how many days in a wake up until they get to go get out of the suck?
Right.
And
Oh
then
yeah, most of them are
that seemed
counting
like
the
the
days.
goal.
I was counting the days. I was like, how many days can I? But then when you get out, there's that fear of the unknown, right? You're like, well, shit. This is all I know. This is what I've done. And I was an expert at a fast food restaurant. And then I became a fucking Marine, and I stomped around the desert for 4 years. So what the fuck am I gonna do now? So you're scared as fuck when you get out. You're like, well, what do I do? What am I gonna be? I don't know what I'm gonna be. Shit. What am I qualified for? I'm qualified for security guard or police officer, and I don't want to be either one of those fucking things. So what am I gonna do with myself?
Yeah, I know when I got out, the first thing I wanted to try to do is I want to try to make my 4 years with government service count for something. So I looked at like post office jobs and things like that. It just nothing ever came around. So I wound up doing the same stupid shit I was doing 4 years prior when I actually went in the military. And it was only by chance that I wound up in sales and wound up figuring that, talking to people. And that was one, and I tell you what, that's what the military did for me. It basically took me out of my shell. It made me someone. New Ingles family. I didn't miss you there. What's up, man? It made me a more talkative person. Made me a more outgoing person. Made me more, the person I am today than the person I was when I was 18 years old and went in. So, if I didn't have that time in the service in the Marine Corps, I don't know that I would be where I am today doing what I do because, I'm successful at what I do. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. We've saved money. We have 401ks. And, when the time comes for me to be able to retire we've got some money put away so that, hey, we won't be well off by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll be able to be okay. I won't have to work until the day I die, which that's always kind of a bonus. So looks like Roman's wife finally woke up. Yeah, Bradley, 34 years in what's up, buddy? He's been out of the home. Oh, firefighter. When I attended, happened to be a firefighter for 34 years. Wow, and that's nothing to sneeze at, Bradley. 34 years in the fire department. I mean, that's as a first responder. It's funny. I heard Groovy today say, "I'm not a medic anymore." Dude, you'll be a medic until the day you die. You may not be a practicing medic. You're gonna be a medic until the day you die. I can't imagine you seeing someone at a restaurant, seeing someone at a movie theater, seeing someone in need of medical assistance and not doing something. I don't think it's in you to not do something. So you'll be a medic until the day you die. You just won't be a practicing medic.
Yeah, I think about it, and I'm like, 20 years, that would have been, like 4 years ago or something, 5 years ago. Then, yeah, I'd have that retirement. I could have that set on, but there's no way. There's no way. After 4 years in the grunts and everything that I went through and dealing with family, and I had brand new babies back then, and having to leave your kids on Christmas, spend time overseas, and you don't get to see your daughter's first birthday. Like, shit like that weighs on me pretty heavy.
But you know what? There's a lot of firsts that I've missed, just being a working stiff. I mean, I wasn't overseas where I missed a month's worth, and there was something. But I've missed a lot of stuff as a father of 6 children. I've missed a lot of firsts on my kids. I luckily I've been there for the birth of every one of my children, so that's a good thing. But other than that, I missed a lot of firsts because I got it. That mom takes care of the kids. Mom takes them to the hospital. Mom sits with them at the hospital. Dad has got to be the one. At least that's why I've always thought. Dad has got to be the one at the job, making sure he keeps his job, making sure he makes the money, making sure that we keep a roof over the head. Mom's the nurturer. Dad's even though my wife has been phenomenal with since the time we've been married, and be also earning money. That we wouldn't be where we were if it wasn't a team effort between the two of us. That's for sure.
I need to jump down, fella. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're good.
My dog's got in a big fight, and there's blood, and there's things I need to deal with. So.
Gotcha.
And I need to finish up dinner. But thank you so much for having me up. And
no problem,
I love
man.
you as always. And keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy, bro. So with that, we will invite anyone up that wants to come up and hang out with us. Make sure you're interesting. As I always say, it's nice having Roman up here on days like today, because the two of us can relate to the military time. The time we spent in the military is supposed to be, of course, both of us being in the same branch of the military. We can relate to one another really well as well. So yeah, it's sorry to hear that too, Bradley. Huh? Your dad was killed as a police officer. Yeah. I mean, different things make us do, our whole life gets to change based on certain things. So, we have life-changing events that happen all the time. We don't always realize at the time that they're happening, but that's going to be a life that one event, although, what it is, can sometimes make us a person that we are today. I know one of my best friends, would love to have his father with him still today, but I think he is the stable person. I shouldn't talk about other people. I think he's a stable person that he is now because of what he has grown up and dealt with, not having a father or not having. And again, I can't say because I'm a lucky guy. I've got both of my parents. Matter of fact, they'll be here this Friday from Florida. What's up, Guani? Good to see you. So I don't know. I've always had that person that I could always talk to, that are always there. My wife recently lost both her mom and her dad. A lot of it more old age than anything else, because they're both 89, 90 years old. Again, my father's getting up around that age. My mom's 9 years younger than him. Her health is not the best, but if anybody out there has got parents still, and you're in your 50s or 60s, you gotta be thankful that you've got the people, and that you got someone that you can talk to. Someone that's always got your back, and that's one thing. No matter what with me, is my parents have always had my back. Anything I needed, if I needed something, I knew I could go to them. But that's just the thing, right? As a young man, you're gonna make it. You're gonna do everything you can to make it on your own. And that's what it's funny, because I was thinking about it earlier today. I thought about making a video. At age 11, I got my first job. I got a job as a newspaper boy. Now, in Michigan, you couldn't have a job as a newspaper boy until you were 12. But my parents signed for this newspaper job, because at that age, I always wanted more than what I had. I was a Kmart kid. If y'all know Kmart, I was a Kmart kid. Everything I wore came from Kmart or Kresge or one of those places. It was the least expensive stuff, that you had clothes on your back and food in your stomach, and you weren't doing without. You were doing without the things that you wanted, but you weren't doing without the things that you needed. And that was when I learned at an early age, like I said, age 11. If I wanted more than what I needed, that, you got a job, you went out there, and you did what you had to do to get what you wanted. And I had the better bicycle at one. I think it's your streamer link at the top. Okay. I had the nicer bike after a while. I mean, I drove around this stupid Schwinn with a banana seat for most of my childhood, until I could earn the money to get a BMX style bike. And then of course I started, as I wanted to wear the designer jeans. I didn't have a lot of them, but the Jordache and things that were popular back when I was in high school, the Air Jordans that became, available, the different things like that. I was able, because of the fact that my folks had instilled in me that if you want something, you got to earn the money, and you got to go out and get it. And those are the things that I'd always done. And they had helped me. They helped me when I mowed lawns. I was using my dad's riding lawnmower. I'm sure I was using my dad's gas. And when I would tear it up and it needed repairs, he was repairing it, But I was out there doing it. And I don't know too many people out there that start at that young age. Maybe you grew up in a family business, There's a lot of people that have family businesses. And, at ages earlier than 11, you're inside doing things with the family business, right? You're helping out, you're learning the family business. I know the place that I work, the young man that, it's been, our owner, his father started the business. Now, his son just graduated college. And at some point in time, he's going to be running the business, because he grew up as a teenager coming into where we work, seeing how things, he worked here and there, learning different parts of the job and whatnot. And at some point in time, he'll be second in command at the place, as he learns to take over. And, we all, so, and that happens in a lot of family businesses, whether it's a car dealership or a bakery or a restaurant or, plumbing. Again, my best friend, works for his uncle. He's been working for his uncle since he was a teenager, being a plumber, and he's still doing that today. He's gone through good years and decades, and he's gone through bad, but what's up, Samantha Twisted Heart Lady? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. My first job was 16-year-old. Worked for my dad as a landscaper and then a carpenter. See, and those are useful skills to have as you get on. Let's see, I had some useful skills, but you know what? You can also learn from your other dads in your life too. You know, you get other dads in your life as you get married. You know, I got a second dad. I got my father-in-law. What's up, Marty? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. You know, I got a father-in-law. It was like a second dad to me. You know, there were certain things that he did, splitting wood, things like that, that my father didn't do, that I learned from him. That was probably a good thing for me. Helped me be a more rounded person. And it was good. It was good. And then we get other fathers that we don't know about. You know, the point in my life where I was not very religious, was a more religious person than I am now. And a pastor of my church, it was almost like a father figure to me. So, you know, we learn from the men in our lives, as guys, as we do. We learn from the men in our lives, and I'm sure, you know, if Travis is still out there, you know, he learned a lot from his father, you know, and he learned a lot from the men in his life through the military. I'm sure there are military leaders that he served under, that he learned from and respected. And, you know, as men, we owe them a debt of gratitude. You know, we may have been at odds with them at the time. You know, who isn't at odds with, you know, your father-in-law, you know, someone that you've worked with or that you work under? We've all been at odds with people at one time or another. But so, all right. Well, if no one is going to come up here and join me, I am going to call it a night. So, I want to thank Roman for coming up and hanging out with me. I want to thank everyone out in the chat for coming and hanging out tonight. We're going to have to find another night of the week to do a live stream. One night a week is just not enough. We got to start doing more live streams. Got to start doing more spicy stuff and doing more real videos. So, I want to thank everyone for coming and hanging out tonight. I appreciate you all being here. You know, everybody is a big part of what this is. My channel, our channel, whether you're in the chat or you're up on panel, you're all a big part of what goes on with this. So, I want to say I love you guys. Keep it spicy. Have a good night.